Hi everyone, it's Terry here. Today we are playing Black Desert Online again, and I'm just doing some sea monster hunting. Nothing special. Anyway, while doing this in the background, I want to talk about a topic that I have been always wondering about, and it's something that definitely I would say is relevant in Black Desert Online. Black Desert Online has many different servers, and I'm playing in a European server. So I'm playing from Japan. I have like 300 ping, but yeah, I'm European, that's why. But anyway, when it comes to European server, then European server covers multiple different countries in Europe. Well, basically almost every country. And when it comes to other servers, there are many others. I can't recall maybe everything, but for example, there is a South Korean server, Japanese server, then C, then MENA, then North America, and so on. What I want to talk about is that, for example, playing from Europe. Europe has so many different countries, and all those different countries have different salaries. I'm not talking about differences between different type of jobs, like someone is a CEO of a huge company and someone is doing a blue collar job or something like this. This is something you can kind of choose more easily, so to say. It's up to you how much you are making and what kind of opportunities do you have and so on. But I'm more talking about differences between countries. So, for example, I'm from Europe, from Estonia, and average monthly salary is maybe like 2,000 euros. I mean, I'm going to talk about euros because in Europe people are mainly using euros, but if you don't know the conversion rate to your currency, if you are watching it from somewhere else, it doesn't matter so much. But just think about the numbers. So Estonia has about 2,000, let's say, monthly average salary. Well, it could be lower, but it doesn't matter if it's precise or not. I recently found out that in Ukraine they are making way less, so maybe like 500, 600 euros is monthly salary. I mean, again, I could be wrong. It doesn't matter, but the point is that there are definitely countries in Europe where salaries are higher and countries where salaries are lower. So, for example, there are countries where people are making maybe 6,000 euros a month. I don't know for sure, maybe Switzerland or something like that. Could be Luxembourg, Not sure, but the point is that the salaries are very different. And so imagine now, if you are playing from Ukraine or if you are playing from, let's say, Switzerland or whatever. I know the cost of living in those countries is different too, but the thing is, so for example, in Black Desert Online, if you want to buy something, let's say something that costs 20 euro in the game, then for someone from Switzerland, 20 euro is something they maybe spend on just to buy milk, cheese, and something extra, and that's it. Could be right. But when it comes to Ukraine, it's way higher. I mean, in sense that they can maybe buy their food for I don't know 3 days or something like this. So yeah, it's so weird to me how this kind of thing can actually make quite a huge difference in terms of having an advantage or a disadvantage in the game. It can make actually a huge difference in some games. So for example, you can spend money to get a huge advantage in some games, right? And in that sense, it makes it quite unfair, between players, because some people, it's a small pocket money to them to pay, for example, 20 euros, while to some people it's actually a quite big amount of money. So this is something that has actually bothered me for a while. I mean, it affects many other aspects in life too, but my point is that specifically when it comes to games, yeah, it's quite unfair, right? So I do understand why the companies behind the games are doing like this, but at the same time, I think there should be some kind of other solution, because I feel like the way it is now is just it's not good, I don't know what could be the solution. It's going to be a bit too difficult maybe to try to make prices match your country's average monthly salary or yearly salary or whatever. But at the same time, it's quite unfair. So there are definitely, for example, price differences between regions. So as I mentioned, MENA region in Black Desert Online, I think it covers like North Africa and Turkey and Middle East or something like that. As much as I know, the prices are about 15 times lower there to get the exact same items as you can get in Europe. So yeah, I mean, it's quite a huge difference, right? But this is something that we as Europeans don't have to care about prices in MENA server, because it's not at all related to Europe. It's a completely different server. Yeah, it's the same game, but different server. So yeah, in that sense, it's kind of fine. It's just much easier for them to buy progress or costumes or whatever they want. But the point is that some regions have this kind of difference in the price, and it definitely is good for them that their so to say income is being considered, their possibilities to pay are being considered. But yeah, when it comes to Europe, where there are so many different countries, it's actually quite a huge gap between some countries, how much they can or cannot afford. So it's something that I find a bit weird, but at the same time, from company's perspective, I do understand, of course, that it's too much work to try to match prices for each country depending on the country you play in and so on. I mean, it would make things too complicated, and the numbers are changing all the time also. So yeah, I do understand, but yeah, this is something that, especially in online games, makes sometimes things a bit unfair, I would say. So I'm no expert on this topic. It's just something that's been on my mind. But if anyone has a good solution to it, then please feel free to share. I'm curious to know what can be done, and maybe I can spread the word if I think something is a good idea. But yeah, this is just a thought I had. It's just a video without any, big purpose, but I just wanted to share this kind of perspective or point of view about the situation, for example, in Europe. But yeah, that's about it for today. Anyway, it is what it is, right? We are born in different countries, and yeah, life is unfair anyway, I guess. See you next time. Take care. Bye.